So I'm going to share a quick story about 2 years ago, maybe a little longer. I'd show up to the office on a Monday morning. I'd log into my email and I would have literally like 90,000 emails. And I wouldn't even know where to start. I'd feel really bad because there's people that were emailing me saying, hey, did you get this email I sent 3 weeks ago? And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry for the late response, right? So that was just my world. That was my life, right? And it's because I didn't have a system in place, right? So now I actually have a system, and I call it Zero Inbox, right? And the system basically is 4 folders, right? So the 4 folders are immediate attention, right? So that's the first folder. So that's if something happens, a website's down, a client's gonna like beat me up, whatever, right? If my assistant drags that into that folder, she texts me and I need to kind of take care of that now, right? So that's the first thing. The second one is due today, right? So those are the things that are important, like, hey, I need you to take care of payroll today. Make sure you do that, right? Something that has to get done today that it can't happen tomorrow, right? So that's the second folder. The third folder is due by Friday, right? So at least it's giving me a couple days to take care of it. Those are the things like, hey, can you research this and let me know you think about this internal linking strategy? I don't need to do that immediately. I don't need to do that today, right? But at the end of the week, I should probably take care of that, right? And then the fourth one is just more of like an FYI casual reading, right? So that's where I get an email newsletter that I look forward to reading, or, maybe it's a discount to go get my haircut, stuff like that, right? So that's the stuff that's just kind of like an FYI casual reading, right? But here's the key, right? So as a CEO, my time is precious, right? And so, and I've got a different zone of genius, right? So I don't spend my personal time kind of going through all of my personal inbox and kind of sorting that stuff. I trust my executive assistant, who's one of the best in the world, to do that for me, right? So every single day, 150 emails comes in. She sorts them. She doesn't do it like on the hour by the hour, but in the morning she usually takes a group, and by the end of the day, and at the end of the day, guess what? My email is at zero inbox, right? And so that's kind of the system. If you're interested in learning more about this, we'll include a link because we wrote a blog post about it with the full strategy. So cheers and good luck.